Zuri's breath caught in her chest as the forest around her shifted, like a dream folding in on itself. The golden leaves fluttered, sparkling in the dim light of a setting sun that shouldn't have been there. The air hummed with ancient energy, and the world felt both strange and familiar at once. The serpent's golden eyes locked with hers, drawing her in as though it were calling her from the depths of her soul. "Do not be afraid," it said in its low, melodic voice, the words brushing past her like the softest of winds. "This is the beginning of your journey." Zuri took a hesitant step forward, her heart racing in her chest. "Where are we? What's happening?" she whispered, unsure whether this was real or just another vision. The serpent's tail coiled gracefully through the air as it moved closer to her. "We are no longer in the world, you know. This is the veil, the boundary between your world and the Kingdom of Nyoka. It has been hidden for centuries, waiting for the one who bears the mark of the serpent." Zuri's eyes widened in disbelief. The mark on her arm, the very one that had been with her since birth, had never seemed important until now. She could feel it burning with heat, as though it were coming to life. "What does it mean?" "Why me?" she asked, her voice shaky. "You are the key," the serpent replied. "Your birthmark is the seal of the ancient bloodline. The Kingdom of Nyoka has been cursed, hidden from the world because of a great betrayal. But the magic still pulses within you. The time has come to break the curse, and you must reclaim what was stolen." Before she could respond, the world around them shimmered and transformed. The golden forest was replaced by a winding path that stretched out before her, leading into a dark, mist-filled valley. The serpent slithered ahead, beckoning her to follow. "You must follow the path of serpents," it continued, its voice echoing through the air. "It will lead you to the heart of the kingdom. But beware, many dangers await you." Zuri hesitated, feeling the weight of the serpent's words pressing down on her. But something within her stirred, an unexplainable pull toward the unknown. The visions, the mysterious mark, the strange power, it all made sense now. She had been chosen. But for what? And what would happen if she failed? She took a deep breath, steadying herself, then followed the serpent down the path. The air grew colder as they moved deeper into the mist, and Zuri felt a shiver run down her spine. Shadows danced at the edges of her vision, whispering voices echoing from the darkness. The path twisted and turned, as though it had no end, yet the serpent moved with purpose, leading her forward. Suddenly, a low growl broke the silence. From the mist ahead, a pair of glowing eyes appeared, followed by the massive form of a creature, a serpent with scales as black as night and venomous fangs that dripped with dark magic. Zuri's heart raced. This was one of the dangers the serpent had warned her about. The dark serpent hissed, its voice cold and full of malice. "Turn back, child. You are not welcome here." Zuri stood her ground, her hand instinctively touching the glowing mark on her arm. The serpent's power seemed to respond, as though the mark itself was awakening. The golden serpent, sensing her fear, reappeared by her side, coiling protectively around her. "You must face your fears. Only then will you be worthy of the kingdom's power." Zuri swallowed hard, summoning all her courage. The dark serpent lunged at her, its fangs bared, but in that moment, Zuri's birthmark flared with brilliant light. The energy coursed through her, filling her with warmth and strength. She raised her hand, and to her surprise, the mark glowed brighter, creating a shield of light that repelled the dark serpent's attack. The dark serpent recoiled, hissing in anger, but Zuri stood firm. She didn't know how she was doing this, but something inside her had awakened. The magic of Nyoka was in her blood. "You are stronger than you realize," the golden serpent murmured. The dark serpent snarled before vanishing into the mist. The danger had passed, but the path ahead seemed even more uncertain. "You must continue," the golden serpent urged. "The kingdom's curse can only be broken if you embrace your destiny." Zuri nodded, determination filling her heart. She had no choice but to follow this path, no matter where it led. The kingdom of Nyoka was waiting for her, and so were the answers to the mysteries of her past. As she continued down the winding path, the serpent beside her, Zuri knew that her life would never be the same again. The true journey was only just beginning.